Good morning. How are you? Today it's going to be a very casual get ready with me, and I think it's probably going to be very chatty. I'm going to do a little bit of face shaving, some skincare, and then do my makeup for the day. So I'm glad that you could join me. I just got out of the shower, and I kind of have a big day in that my daughter's coming today for 4 days, and the poor kid, she's going to need a break from visiting her mother because I have our schedule so planned it's almost ridiculous. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of face shaving because I don't want to have to do that much skincare while she's here, and getting ready for her arrival. It's always amazing to me how much hair and dead skin comes off my face when I actually shave my face. If you haven't done this yet and you're worried about it, what I could recommend is that you just do a small little space and see how it grows back. My experience has been that the hair grows back exactly like it was when it came off. So if it was fuzzy, it stays fuzzy. If it was a little bit stiffer, it comes back exactly the same way, a little bit stiffer. So I do know that some people have said that, they shaved their face and it grew back more stiff, but that's just been a few people, and I'm not sure if that's a genetic thing or what it is. But for me, the hair grows back exactly the same way it was before I shaved it off. Can you guys see all that's coming off my face? After you get done face shaving or dermaplaning, which is the name that spas call this, your skin is just so smooth. One of the best tricks I've found with shaving my face is to make sure that the blade is at an angle. When I first started, I kept the blade is that perpendicular to my skin? It really works a lot better when it's at an angle. So I just very gently slide along my face. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on the blade. I don't know if you can see all that dead skin that's coming off just from this little process. And of course, not only does it get off the dead skin cells, but it gets off all the peach fuzz too, which makes makeup go on so much more easily. It just looks prettier, lays on the skin a little bit better. I have done a full video on face shaving tools, the whole thing. I'll go ahead and put it up here if you want to take a look at that. I just rinsed my face off to get all that hair and peach fuzz and old dead skin cells off my face and down the drain. For skincare this morning, I'm going to be a little bit more gentle and not use any of my acids or my vitamin C serum because I just dermaplaned my face. So my skin might be a little bit more tender than usual. But I am going to start off with my Super Oxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. Such a long name. I like putting this on before my skincare because it really hydrates my face and allows the products to sink in a little bit more quickly and more thoroughly. Now I'm going to use my Ordinary. This is their niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. I'm going to put a little bit in my hand, about a third of a dropper full, and just pat that over my face and down my neck. Now my buffet from the Ordinary. This is the buffet with copper peptides. I've been testing this to see how I like it with the copper peptides in the formula. So about a dropper full into my hand, and then I just take my fingers and sort of tap that in, and then the rest goes down my neck. And then for moisturizer today, I'm going to use my Tony Moly Chalk Green Tea Watery Lotion. I love this. It's almost empty, and am I going to purchase it again? Oh yes. So I start with about 4 pumps on the back of my hand, and then that just gets patted all over my face and down my neck. So I'm going to let my skincare sink in for about 30 minutes and I'll be right back. So my skin is all ready to go. For sunscreen today, I use the Essence Sun Milk SPF 50 PA+++. This is new to me. I'm just trying it out. I actually really do like it, but I'll keep you posted on what my long-term opinion is. And for sunscreen on my neck, this is what I use on my neck almost every day and on my entire face and neck when I'm just hiking or not wearing makeup for the day. This is the Australian Gold Botanical Sunscreen SPF 50. I've been using this for a long time. I really do like it. It has a little bit of a tint in it that you can see right here. And as far as I know, they have several tints now, so it has a broader range of skin tones if you have a skin tone that's much lighter than mine or much darker than mine. A little bit of City Lips on my lips. So like I said, my daughter's coming today. Gosh, I feel so sorry for her. Every time she comes to see me, we are so jam-packed with activities for the day. She's coming for 4 days this time. We're hiking 3 of the days and doing something every single minute. She's going to need a break when she gets home from her break with her mom. So today when she gets here, we're going to go to Target because there's no Target where she is. And then we're going to go for a walk down by the river. It's a river walk, really, really pretty, about 3 miles. And then we're going to go for dinner. So I'm going to do a look today that's a little bit more natural that I can feel comfortable wearing on our walk and also out to dinner. For primer today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Age Perfect Blurring Face Primer. I really like this primer. It's very, very nice. Drugstore price. About this much on the back of my hand. Smooth that over the face. For eyeshadow primer today, I'm going to use the Milani. My daughters just had an interesting time growing up with me because hiking was something that I always wanted to do. And so when they're younger, you get to design the day, and hiking was always a big part of our vacations together. I'm not sure if they liked it or not. My oldest daughter definitely does enjoy hiking with me. At least she says she does. This is the Pixie Eye Brightener in the color Peach. Use this just to color correct underneath my eyes. So this goes right in that purple circle area. I want to go for a fairly natural look on the skin today, so I'm going to use the No. 7 Lift Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation. I love this foundation. It's so easy to work with and it looks so natural on the skin. It really does look skin-like. I'm in the color Calico. I'm going to start with a couple of pumps and just start dotting that over the face. And then I always leave a little extra on the back of my hand in case I want to do a touch-up in a particular area. I'm going to take my foundation brush from BK Beauty and just start pressing that in. And now I'm just going to take my sponge and press that foundation in. This foundation has such a pretty look on the skin. It really does look very, very skin-like. For concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the color Brightener. I just picked up a new tube of this because I'm adding it to my Great Concealer Hunt. I love this concealer. It really is so very good. Just a little bit under each eye, and then I like to add a little to the outside corner as well. I really like the way this brightens underneath my eyes. I just think it's a very pretty look. Little setting spray on my sponge and just tap that in. And then my Fenty setting powder in the color Lavender to set that. For contour, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. One of the things that I really love about this particular product is it looks so natural on the skin. It looks frightening when you first put it on. But once you have it blended in, it really just looks so soft and natural. Putting a little bit on my jowls here so that they move back in space when I have it all blended in. This is my stipple brush from Real Techniques, and I just start pouncing that in right in the area where I place it. I don't want it to move around very much. I just want it to really blend into the skin. And then I always try to blend it into my hairline up towards my forehead so that it looks like it's more of an actual sun glow than a makeup product. And this little barrette here, this is from the dollar store. Isn't that cute? And then I like to bring it down my chin onto my neck so that it really creates a shadow in that area and makes my double chin look a little less double. I want to create a fairly natural look with the eyeshadow today, so I'm going to use the Sigma Essentials palette. This is the one that stays on my makeup table all the time just because it's such a wonderful basics palette. I actually use this a lot when I'm going hiking with a group of people and I want to put just a little bit of makeup on. I'll use this color right here for all over my lid. It's such a pretty, pretty look. I'm going to go in with a natural look today. So I'm going to dip my brush into this color Honeycomb right here, and that's going to go in the transition area right above my natural crease. With my eye just natural, I'm going to place it right in that skin right above that crease area. Now that I have that shadow placed in the transition area, I'm going to raise my eyebrows and bring it right down into the crease. Now I'm going to use this same brush. This is my 202 brush from BK Beauty. I really love this for eyeshadow. See how it has kind of that little tip there? I'm going to take just the tip of those bristles and dip it into this dark, rich brown. This is a very cool brown tone. And that's going to go right in the outside corner of my eye from the movable lid up into the crease. And I just want to develop some depth in that outside corner. I don't want to move that color very much into my lid area, but just keep it towards that outside edge to really create emphasis out in that area. Now I'm going to take my 201 blending brush and just blend that in, really not moving it very much, maybe just over into the crease a little bit, and just soften up those edges into that initial soft brown tone. I'm always so stunned at how easily these eyeshadows blend. They're just a beautiful formula. Sigma really is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. Now I'm going to take my finger and dip into this color Star right up here. This is a beautiful, almost white gold shimmer, very, very pretty. And that's just going to go very softly on the movable lid. Isn't that just the prettiest color? I really love it. And I like to make sure that I have it really up into that crease so that my movable lid looks like it has more real estate. Particularly when I look down or blink my eyes, I think it's just a nice way to make the eye look a little bit more lifted. Now I'm going to take that same blending brush and just blend those edges in. To finish off the shadow, I'm going to take a little flat brush. You know, I love this brush. I'm pretty sure it's from Profusion. I'll go ahead and link it down below if I can find it. And I'm going to dip into this color Snow right here and just run that right underneath the brow to give a little lift up there. And then in the inside corner of my eye to brighten up that area and open it up. Now I'm going to do my brows. I usually do my brows first. I don't know why I didn't today. I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. This is in the color Blonde. I really like this. It fills in the brows really quickly, and yet it has a very thin tip so you can do the detail work as well. And with my brows on the very ends, I don't have much hair there, so I really do need to draw it in. Instead of drawing down, I like to draw straight out because it seems to lift my eye a little bit more that way. For blush, I'm going to be using my Patrick Ta blush. This is in the color She's So LA. The reason I want to use this today is because it's a very, very natural color. It's just so unique and so pretty. It does have two different formulas in here. One's a powder and one's a cream. I'm just going to be using the powder today. So I'm going to take my blush brush, dip it in here very lightly, and then that just goes right on the upstairs area of my cheek. Isn't that just the prettiest color? It's just a nice terracotta, really soft and very blendable. Now I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and blend that in. For highlight, I'm going to use the Revlon Skin Lights. This is in the color Daybreak Glimmer. I love this highlight. It's sort of a soft, blingy look. I think it's so very pretty. And that's just going to go right on the tops of my cheeks and a little bit on the front. I'm going to blend that in just a little bit. To finish off the complexion, I'm going to use my Milani Prep Set and Glow and just pounce that over my skin. I'm going to use my little e.l.f. brow setting gel. I love this stuff. It's so affordable. I think it's like $2. But it does keep your brows in place for the day. Now I'm going to tightline with the L'Oreal Lay Liner and do my lashes with the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, and I'll be right back. One tip I can give you about the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara is to do one eye at a time. Because this is a tubing mascara, it dries differently than a regular formula mascara. So I find it's best to just focus on one eye and do 2 coats and apply that second coat before the first coat has had an opportunity to dry down thoroughly. It just seems to go on better that way. For lips today, I'm going to be using the NYX pencil. This is in the color Nude. And then this is my Huda Beauty neutral lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's called Girls Trip. Here we have the finished look. I'm really happy with how everything came out, and I'll have to tell you, I think the eyeshadow looks so very pretty. These neutral colors in this Sigma Essentials palette are really gorgeous. If you're not into cool tone browns, they do have warm tone browns in this palette, so you're really covered in every direction. I'm really happy with how the complexion turned out as well. This number 7 Lift Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation is so good, and it really does give you a very skin-like finish. Well, in a couple hours, I'm off for my big weekend with my daughter. I can't wait to get started. I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, from face shaving to skincare to makeup. If you found it fun and helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And as always, all products that I use and mention today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and all. See you in the next video. Bye now.